everybody! I'm here today with a driving lesson on correcting bay parking faults. If you have parked your car, and I mean forward parked your car for this driving lesson, if you have forward parked your car in a parking bay and there's a little bit of a fault, meaning it's not absolutely the way that it needs to be, then I'm going to show you how to correct it. I'm going to go over 3 specific faults and I'll show you how to correct them. It's actually really easy when you get the hang of it. All right, so first, and I'm going to be demonstrating it as well. So first and foremost, the first fault is if you are too close to one side. So what I've actually done right here is I've parked in this bay parking spot right here, and there's no cars beside me. I've done this on purpose so I can get really close to one side. So I've parked too close to one side. Now, there are a few ways to correct this, but I'm going to show you the method that gives you the least likelihood, the least chance, the smallest chance of scraping the cars beside you, okay? A lot of people will recommend reversing and steering as you reverse, but then you kind of get yourself into a weird position. This is by far the easiest way to correct the fault of being parked too close to one side. So let's say I'm parked too close to the right side of this parking spot, which I am. What you want to do is you want to reverse straight back. So as you're reversing, you want to check your mirrors, check your blind spots, look all around, but you want to reverse straight back. So my wheel is straight, I'm reversing straight back. You want to go almost as far back as you can to give yourself the maximum amount of space to correct it. So I'm going far back. I'm not going to go any further than this because I don't want to risk hitting the truck behind me. But once you've reversed straight back, put the car in drive and straighten out. So I was too close to the right, so I'm going to steer to the left and then back to the right. And that's basically pivots my car out there, right? Just like that. Now let's say I was too close to the left instead. Once again, reverse straight back. Check all of your surroundings, look at your mirrors, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill by now. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you guys this. You guys have probably done this many times. Okay, come to complete stop, put the car in drive. I reverse straight back, come to complete stop, put the car in drive. And if I was too close to the left, I would now go forward and steer to the right, back to the left, and straighten out. So once again, I'm basically going like sort of like an S pattern, just like that, and I'm moving the car slightly towards the center. So if I'm too far to the right, reverse straight back, steer to the left, and back to the right to straighten the car out again. You want to move the car and make sure it's straight in the spot. That's the first bay parking fault. The second bay parking fault is if you are parked on an angle, okay? Now, if you're parked on an angle, it's a little bit different because it depends on the angle, because if you go straight back, you don't want to risk scraping the car or basically, anything like that. So if I'm on a little bit of an angle, let's actually get on an angle. Let's get on an angle. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to move back like this, reverse back. I'm going to get on an angle. So if I'm on a slight angle like this, to correct it, I would reverse back straight, just like that, and come to complete stop. And similar to the first parking fault, I would now come and straighten the car out. So I would straighten it out like that. I was on an angle facing left. To straighten out, I steered to the right, and it would be vice versa if I was on the other angle. But if you're on a significant angle, so let's just get the car on a real massive angle right now, okay? So I'm on a real significant angle. If I reverse straight back, I run the risk of scraping this car. So here's the idea. I'm on a significant angle towards the left, facing the left. I'm facing like the left of the spot, okay? So I'm angled towards the left. I'm gonna put it in reverse. What I wanna do in reverse is steer towards the angle. So I'm gonna steer left, not all the way, but a decent amount. And I'm gonna start reversing like this until my car is straight in the spot. Now I'm gonna straighten the wheels and go straight back, just like that. Come to complete stop, and then straighten the car out perfectly after that. So if you're on a bit of an angle, you can just go straight back and straighten out. If you're on a massive angle, you gotta steer into the direction of the angle, if that makes sense. But don't go too fast and don't steer too much, because you don't want to scrape the cars beside you. If I steer all the way to the left, full lock to the left, and I push the gas pedal, I'm going to scrape the cars. So move very slowly and very carefully until you can, at that point, go straight back once you've straightened the car a little bit. Last but not least, this is the easiest one. That's why I left it for the end. If you are not far enough in the parking spot, so I moved back right now. Let's say I put it in parking, like, oh wait, I have tons of space at the front. Guess what? Put the car in drive, let go of the brake pedal, move forward a bit, come to complete stop. That's it, simple. Or, you know, if you're driving a manual car, use the gas clutch balance, find the biting point of the clutch, inch forward, and that's it, you're good to go. That's it. That is my driving lesson on correcting bay parking faults. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.